Hey there, it's Brighid Murphy here, shamanic healer and teacher, and I get a lot of questions about healing. And so I compiled actually a list of 10 signs that healing is happening so that we could know what to look for in a healing process. And also so that we could encourage ourselves to heal in ways that maybe we didn't know were healing, or ways that we didn't know would help us to heal. And so 10 signs that healing is happening is going to be a little video series that I offer over the next 10 weeks. Some of the videos will be live and some of them will be recorded. And the first thing on my list, and these are in no specific order, is that one of the ways that you know, or one of the signs that tells you that healing is happening, is that you decide to change your paradigm around what is possible. Paradigm is a word that means a model, a standard, or a template. And so we often have this model in our mind of what is possible or what isn't possible, or how terrible something is going to be if we are unwell or if we are in need of healing. And so I want to challenge the old model and invite you into a new model if you are thinking about healing. And so we often think that, or one of the paradigms we have, one of the models we have around healing is that in order to heal, we have to cure something completely. And I want to invite you to understand that healing doesn't mean curing. Healing processes happen all the time, and people aren't necessarily cured. But oftentimes they are walking out of a diagnosis or walking away from a problem in much better shape than they were walking into it or when they first faced it. So healing doesn't have to look a certain way, and it doesn't always mean curing. We also have this paradigm, this model, that if we are unwell, if we are sick, that we are going to suffer. And I want to remind you that you don't have to suffer when you're sick. Is there sometimes pain that goes along with being unwell? Sure. But are there things that we can do about that pain to alleviate it? Absolutely. Moving through any sort of diagnosis or chronic illness does not mean that we always have to suffer. You can have your body be in an uneaseful place, but you can use your mind and your heart to communicate with your body so that you are more well, so that your mind and your heart are well, and that helps your body to feel better. And another paradigm that we have, or another standard that we have when we are talking about healing, is to go into a place of fear, where we don't feel like we have any control, where we hand our power over to other people. Sometimes it's to the medical I can't think of the word. Sometimes it's to the medical world, but we hand our power over because we go into this place of fear, thinking that we don't have choices. We do have choices. In a case where you are diagnosed with something, slow the wheels down. Give yourself time to think about it, time to sit with it. Don't make any quick decisions, and don't make decisions out of fear. We may go into a place of fear, but we don't have to stay in a place of fear. We can come back into a place where we are in command of our own energy. And I'll talk a little bit about that as time moves on. So that's the first piece, or the first sign that healing is happening. When we change our model for what is possible. When we change our model for how healing has to look. When we change our model for how much suffering we're going to experience through a healing process. And we change our model around giving our power away when we are afraid. Okay, that's our first sign that healing is happening. If you like this, please share it, and I'll be back next week with another sign that healing is happening. Bye for now.